Hi, this is Omnimed Jedi putting out another video here. I've got a sweet program running off of frequencies that are known to destroy Candida, although I have heavily used these in the past and found them, they're no longer effective for me, although I still think I have some Candida exposed to it everywhere. Anyways, frequencies move. The target pathogen frequency is right there. It'd be like the 8,146 for instance. Let me see. I chose 15 hertz up and down, and to do that twice, so we're getting 30 hertz away on both sides of that 8,146, and the idea is that my target moved. It went from there to over here, and has modified itself, whatever is left, into going into these other ranges. And while I'm doing this, I see a bunch of 3 minutes, so there's 180 seconds or 3 minutes, and then there's one, that 8,176 is for 900, for 15 minutes. And I did that because I felt more sensation. That's a type of biofeedback. My body's reacting to that frequency more. It's obviously interacting with something. Link to that is pulsetech.com, download / documentation / frequency generation consideration .pdf. That means my plasma P3 is right there. Not too much of a fine line because it's 99,000 hertz, and I'm just running it on square because it's harmonic rich. That's discussed earlier on in the document. Get into harmonics, or a 13,000 hertz signal. And it talks about, if you run 1,000 hertz, you're running signatures of up to, I think, 1,100,000, just going off the top of my head. So you see a primary frequency all the way to the left. You have these little tremors, and every time you get those little iterations, you can multiply the frequency or the product by 2. So 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, 16,000, etc. And then you have the real Mortal oscillatory rate. And this is basically for people that have this, and I chose 15 hertz because that's a 2 hertz difference at right around 50,000 hertz from where I'd work with the Omnimed and the 700 hertz range. A difference of 1 hertz becomes 7 hertz up at 50,000. I just got that, 741 and 740 hertz. When you multiply both of those up enough, then you get a difference of 7 hertz. So that's fairly significant, and twice as significant as roughly 15 hertz. And that's where I got the difference, if you're wondering. I've even 5 and 10 hertz graduation of I've got Zytolists that are Lime sweep frequencies plugged in, a list of 300 or so. There are 5 and 10 hertz difference, and they test great for people. And sometimes the standard Lyme and Candida will come up as the primary targets to hit. And when I've got all the time in the world, I'll mess around with this stuff and see what I want to put into the Zyto, because that's time consuming. Generally 30 seconds per frequency it takes me to log into the Zyto, and this is a list of 100 or so frequencies, so it's usually a 3-hour project to put 100 frequencies in. But I think I like this, and I need to expand on my Candida suite protocols. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you like the update. I have found that some offsets are, like when you're working with harmonics and you're doing 8,000 hertz, that's That's what a normal square wave looks like. We modify this to square 90. You get a much cooler looking wave. And that's on, the signal is on 90% of the time, it's off 10% of the time. And you get a much finer looking wave. I think the camera's picking this up too well, but I see a bunch of tiny little bubbles there. And they're static. Anyways, you can see that the line has become more condensed, and the molecules are supposed to be better coordinated, a bit smarter, and more cohesive anyways. Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I'll keep on trying to update things.